Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, because somewhere around the world it is truly what time it is. I'm your host. My name is Tony X. I'm the dopest motherfucker alive. And I'm happy to be here right now. For all of you guys watching, you're watching and you're thinking, why do we have a New Year's show? Because YouTube took down the last show we had. So what we have to do now is do this shit all over again. Continue to expose the frauds and continue to tell you guys the truth. Do me a favor, because soon we will be leaving off of this god-forsaking, stinking ass platform with these devil worshipping pieces of shits. These people who don't want you to have an opinion, these people who don't want your opinion expressed within your own right, these same people don't deserve to have me on their fucking platform either. And they don't deserve to have you watching either. This shit here, this whole YouTube shit is about to become a fucking dinosaur. That much I can promise you. And people are smartening up. And soon you all will be able to go to Montaga.live to watch me live. And you'll also watch me live on Fans Only. I'm going to get the fuck off of YouTube very, very soon. We're sick of it. But before we get into all that, we're going to get into this.
Please be mindful this show is for 18 years of age and older. All copyright laws will be respected, but this show is intended to use the Fair Use Act of it. Thank you very much.
Please do remember that the New Right Party channel and the New Red Party show is sponsored by patriots like you. And as long as you're sending these donations, it allows me to create the content that will continue to make these motherfuckers sick. As you were.
Is the family and my family entertainment and his team no sleep. Flossy high and yeah we made it. The haters keep on hating on the songs that we be making, and I heard they want my soul. Illuminati wanna take it. This is the family and my family entertainment and his team no sleep. Flossy high and yeah we made it. The haters keep on hating on the songs that we be making, and I heard they want my soul. Illuminati wanna take it.
CEO, bullshit, paying for the pussy, I endorse, riding through the city, that's my off. All right, we are back in the building, and we are live. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and for being here. You guys are wondering why the last show was taken down. Well, because I exposed to you guys what the fuck is going on. That's why. I exposed to you guys what's going on. What's going on? That COVID-19 vaccine. So before I get into anything, I'm going to read what the fuck the news, the Post and everyone else and everybody else has been reporting. But first, we're going to get into something. This shit here on the screen. You know what? Hold on. This is my inbox. This is my inbox inside one of my Gmails. The New Right Party. We wanted to let you know our team viewed your content, and we think it violates our spam, deceptive practices, and scam policy. How the fuck does it violate? Who the fuck was we scamming? Who the fuck was we scamming? Who the fuck was we deceiving? YouTube. So all you fuckers at YouTube that like to watch my shit, you racist bastards, you fuckers, you that keep going in and you want to change the content down. Let me ask you a question. Why the fuck is it okay for YouTube to post people dying? You think I'm kidding? I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna show some shit right now. We're gonna get into some shit about exposing the fraud that is fucking YouTube. Oh wait a minute. Why is it okay? Content. This video could be disturbing to viewers. Why is it okay for you to see this?
A 34-year-old man was injured after being shot at by two unidentified men in southeast Delhi's Taimur Nagar on Sunday. The victim has been identified as Rupesh, who has been admitted in the hospital. Locals claim that Rupesh was targeted for opposing open sale of drugs in the The attack showed that two unidentified men approached the victim brandishing a gun. The three are seen getting into an argument, following which one of the two men are seen shooting Rupesh. The criminals abscond immediately post the attack. Angry locals protested against the attack. Cops had to resort to aerial firing to bring the situation under control.
Why is it okay for YouTube to show murder? I'm just saying. What's more disturbing? What's more disturbing? Watching someone be shot on fucking YouTube? Like this shit right here? Where this is someone's family member. Someone's family member was just ran over by this fucking car. Ran down and ran over by this car. This is someone's relative. And then after they ran him over, they fired multiple fucking rounds into him. So why is it okay for YouTube to show this content? But I can't show you this. Oh, you know I am. I fucking dare them to try to. I fucking dare them to go after this. I'm gonna make sure we are fucking recording this. And everybody watching this, record this. 6 people die in Pfizer late-stage trial of COVID-19 vaccine. But the deaths raises no new safety issues or questions about the vaccine. Why the fuck not? This is MSN News Network. This is Microsoft News Network. Microsoft News. I'm not saying this shit. It's Microsoft. Fox 4. Vaccines are underway in the United States, but after 7 people who received the injections, 4 in Pfizer's biotech trials and 3 in the modern trials developed Bell palsy, a weakness or paralysis of the facial muscles. Misinformation is now spreading. Who the fuck wants to deal with Bell's palsy? Not you or not I. And if it tells you that 6 people died or 4 people died from the Pfizer, 4 of the patients in the Pfizer trials got Bell's palsy at different times after the injection. But then they try to say, this doesn't mean it's the cause of the vaccine. If they didn't have it before the vaccine and they got it after the vaccine, I'm going to ask you, what the fuck do you think? What do you think? What do you think? So because I'm not Fox News Network, I can't tell you that 6 people died from it. I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that. This is a news channel. I'm giving you the fucking news here. That's what the fuck this is. 6 die in Pfizer late state COVID vaccine trials. So how the fuck am I scamming anybody, YouTube? Huh? How the fuck am I scamming anybody? When they can go online and see this shit. That's because they don't want this fucking content shown. And we're going to make sure that this is on every fucking platform we can. Every fucking platform we can put it on, we're going to put it on there because the American people need to fucking know. That's why. I'm a journalist, YouTube, cocksuckers. It's my right to tell people what's going on. What the fuck was a scam? Name the scam. Who the fuck are we scamming? Who? Who the fuck do I need to scam, YouTube? Your policy or what? And I'm definitely going to make sure I go in there and I fight this shit because a scam or fucking what? What was a scam? I'm not taking this vaccine. I don't agree with it. What's a scam? By me saying that Joe Biden on his fucking platform says he wants to make it not illegal for people to give HIV/AIDS out? That's a scam. That's a fucking fact. That's what that is. It's a fact that HIV/AIDS predominantly affects blacks and Hispanics and it's destroying these fucking communities. And instead of these motherfuckers presenting a fucking vaccine for that shit or cure for that shit, they're selling you motherfuckers pills for $1,000 fucking dollars a pop. And you know what? The majority of black folks can't afford that shit. Majority of Hispanics can't afford that shit. You can't afford to spend $1,000 a fucking month on pills to keep you alive. This is fucking population control. And this is what the fuck I've been saying. I have my own opinion. Whether or not YouTube doesn't like it, they're not editors or anything. They can go in and say we don't agree or whatever the fuck, but they do not control this shit. And none of these motherfuckers up there put me up to telling you it. It's the truth. Why am I so passionate about HIV/AIDS? My father had HIV/AIDS and he contracted it from a hypodermic needle. He's dead right now. I knew someone that gave that shit out to a bunch of fucking females within this conservative movement. And he died last year from it. From complications of it. He died from it last year. People are upset telling me I shouldn't have said nothing about it. Why the fuck shouldn't I? Because a motherfucker was trying to talk to my cousin too. I'm just somebody who's going to tell you the truth. That's it, period. They rush to give you a fucking vaccine. And of course, things could happen. Things could happen in trials. We all understand that. Anything's possible. But there has not been a push for them to eradicate this fucking virus that is destroying these fucking communities. They don't have a cure for tuberculosis. And more people died from tuberculosis last year than of the flu and COVID. Check. Do the fucking numbers. So there's no scams here, YouTube. Deceiving how? With what? The truth? The truth? The truth of the matter is that HIV/AIDS is destroying the fucking black and brown communities, and these fuckers are doing nothing about it. How the fuck is there a pill that they have? And first of all, there was a doctor, and YouTube has since taken it down. You can't even find this shit anymore, but we have shows on it. If you go onto my shows, we have shows on it. We've shown the doctor who had the cure through goat serum, reportedly through goat serum and through goat's blood, and the doctor was murdered. Murdered. Yeah, he was murdered. We've also shown on this show that there was a hospital in Atlanta when the HIV outbreak first came, and what they did was they did a removal of the blood, cleaned out all of the blood, and put the blood back into the person's body, and effectively the persons that had it didn't have it anymore. They shut that whole hospital down. They closed it completely. Dr. Sebi, he went in and he posted that he can cure AIDS, cancer, and any other anaerobic disease. The FBI locked him up and said he was practicing medicine without a license and he can't have a cure. So then when he went to court, they said he had to have 7 witnesses. I believe it was seven witnesses with clinical trials. He brought like 70 people to court. And all of them had clinical trials showing that once they had cancer, they no longer have cancer. Then they also showed that once they had HIV, they no longer had HIV/AIDS. I show you guys that I have a protocol that I introduced to people. And this is the reason why the person that passed away last year, and I don't want to speak ill of the dead because they were God, and I'm going to let God handle that. But the reason why it hurt me the most was this person knew I gave protocols to effectively eradicate this disease from the body. And let me pull it up right now. Educate yourself. The many benefits of hydrogen peroxide. And this is not the hydrogen peroxide that you place on your skin. No, I'm going to break all of it down to you in this show right now. The following is a part. Hold on. Let me make sure I pull this up on the big screen. Let me put this up on the big screen for you. The following is only a partial listing of conditions in which H2O2 therapy has been used successfully. Many of these conditions are serious, if not life-threatening. As always, I would highly recommend seeking the advice and guidance of a doctor experienced in using these techniques. This is the cure list. You see it on the screen behind me. Oh wait, I'm sorry, y'all. We're in the situation room. Let's bring this back up. Let's go back to the voiceover. I'm sorry. Allergies, headaches, altitude sickness, herpes simplex, Alzheimer's, herpes zosters, anemia, HIV infections, arrhythmia, influenza, asthma, insect bites, bacterial infections, liver cirrhosis, bronchitis, lupus. I don't know how to pronounce that, and I read fairly well. It's a pretty hard word right there. erytheromosis, cancer, multiple sclerosis, chlamydia, parasitic infections, cardiovascular disease, Parkinsonism, cerebral vascular disease, primordial disease, chronic pain, prostatitis, diabetes type 2, rheumatoid arthritis, diabetic gangrene shingles, diabetic retinopathy synthesis, digestion problems, sore throat, Epstein-Barr infection, ulcers, food allergies, warts, emphysema, viral infections, fungal infections, yeast infections, and gingivitis for you motherfuckers with a stink breath. Let me break this down to you. Grades of hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is available in various strengths and grades. Well, let's talk about it. 3.5% is a pharmaceutical grade. This is the grade usually you pour on your cuts, you put over your skin, or you might clean your food with sometimes. Then you have the 6%, which is the beautician grade. This is used in beauty shops to color hair, and it is not recommended for internal use. You die taking it. 30%, Regent grade. This is used for various scientific experiments, and it also contains stabilizers. This is not for internal use either. Then you have 30% to 32% electrical grade. This is only used for electrical parts. You have 35% technical grade. This is more of a concentrated product that the regional grade and differs slightly in the phosphorus and is added to help neutralize any chlorine from water used to dilute it. There's 35% food grade hydrogen peroxide, and that is the peroxide used in this protocol. I am not a doctor in terms of medical. I may have a PhD in divinity, but I am not a medical doctor. This is from my own research. This is from my own due diligence. This is from me using this protocol with patients that I speak to. 35% food grade hydrogen peroxide. This is used in the production of foods like cheese, eggs, and wheat containing products. It is also sprayed on foil lining and antiseptic packages containing fruit juices and milk products. This is the only grade recommended for internal use. It is available in pints, quarts, gallons, and even drums. Various supplies are mentioned later in the article. And then you have 90%. This is used as an oxygen source to fuel rockets. It's an oxygen source to fuel rockets. Because they don't use gasoline to put the rockets up in the sky. They use 90% hydrogen peroxide. So what the fuck was the scam about me exposing that Joe Biden doesn't want it illegal for people to give you HIV/AIDS? When if you don't have the money to take the medication, it's a fucking death sentence still. You have to take medication every day for the rest of your fucking life. How the fuck can the original patent for the cure reportedly was under the name Trucel or something like that. Now Truada or something like that is the new medication used, and now it prevents you from giving it, and it stops you from testing positive for it, but you got to take this pill for the rest of your life. So if they can identify and bring it down so you don't have it in your blood to give it to anybody, why the fuck can't they cure you of it? That's a question. Why the fuck can you not be cured of it? What the fuck is the scam in asking, and what the fuck is the scam in showing that people have died from taking the vaccine? 44, what does it say? What was it? What was the report? Let me go into it. Let me see how many they said it was. I think it was like 44,000 or whatever. But one death is enough. One death should be alarming. 44,000. Yeah, 44,000. So I was right. It was 44,000 people. So YouTube, to those family members, they don't matter? Reporting what happened doesn't matter? It doesn't matter what happened? You don't want people to know? Why not? This is the New York Post. I dare YouTube to take this shit down. I'm reporting the New York Post. Swiss nursing home resident reportedly dies after getting COVID-19 vaccine. A nursing home resident in Switzerland who was among the first in the country to be vaccinated against the COVID-19 later died, but officials did not indicate whether the death was related to the jab, according to reports. We are aware of the case, an official in Canton Lucerne told Reuters, adding that the matter has been referred to the Swiss drug regulators. Yo, check this out. Whether or not you choose to take this vaccine, that's your business. I don't plan on taking it. I am very healthy. And in my opinion, if you're sick, you should wear a mask. You should wear a mask. If you're sick, you should wear a mask. Cover your face up, whatever the fuck you can do. Try to keep that shit to yourself. If you're not sick and you're wearing a mask, in my opinion, that's some dumb shit. You're a healthy human and you should be breathing. The idea, this is my opinion, that these people have a clue of what they're doing, far-fetched. And I would respect it more if the struggle really exists, where people told you they're still not quite certain on how to get this done. They're still not quite certain on how to keep you safe, opposed to these people, and in my opinion, telling you they do, and it's a lie. The majority of cases that are coming out are people who were social distancing and wearing masks. People who were staying home. I'm not making this shit up. That's what the CDC is saying. Let's get into some other stuff. I've been asking you guys to talk to Mike Pence. Well, Mike Pence said, fuck y'all. Because Mike Pence asked the judge to reject the GOP's lawsuit. Mike Pence don't want shit to do with nothing. He don't want shit to do with nothing. And the only thing standing up right now for the American people are some Republicans that will challenge this fuck show that just took place. A lot of you guys are asking me if I will be in DC on January 6th. No, I will not be in DC on January 6th. I will not. I'm not going to be there. And I've said this before on the last show. We don't get enough support on this channel. You guys, I feel like I love you guys. I fight for everybody I can. It's not about that, but certain shit I gotta focus on. I have a senatorial race that I'm running. And I have to focus on that. I have to make sure that my finances are straight, because I'm gonna need $30 million in order to run against Chuck Schumer. And the last election we raised $130,000. The campaign coordinator charged $300,000 to run that last campaign. So that $130,000 that was raised, where did it go? To the campaign. I got to focus on making sure that we continue to move forward. We will continue to fight to make sure that all of the votes in New York within my name will be counted. We do feel like there is a great deal of negligence that has been taking place in regards to counting my votes. I don't think that I beat Alexandria Cortez. Even if it wasn't going on, we were write-ins. We weren't on the ballot. We were write-ins. But we know that we had more than 146 votes. We know that we had 1,000 and some change, just from going on our website and looking to see what the people sent us and showed us. And the only thing we want is for the numbers to be reported correctly. That's it. For you guys that want me in DC on the 6th, which is 4 days from now, I need to see $1,000 in that PayPal. That's what it will cost for me to go to DC. I need to see $1,000 in that PayPal. That's a round the trip. That's a round the trip flight, and that's a hotel. That's it. I don't have it out to go outside my way to do that. I don't. And I'm not enthusiastic about going to DC to see a bunch of people selling you MAGA shit. Or motherfuckers performing in the street and shit like that. Like this is a game or a joke. Because it's fucking not. I don't want to go to Washington, D.C. and see a stage of people sitting there talking a bunch of shit. And they don't do shit. I'm tired of it. I went to the Million MAGA March. I watched a million beautiful supporters. And you guys saw the live. You saw we was there. We were out there. We did everything we could do. We were there. And I just witnessed people acting like fools in the streets. I've seen people performing and shit in the streets and music. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Because that shit don't matter to me right now. The American people matters the most. Someone trying to sell you some fucking merch or some fucking music or some shit like that. I don't want to be around that fuck shit. I don't. What the fuck do I need to... Motherfuckers just might as well just beg you for money. I'm telling you, you want me there, you got to pay for it. I'm not going there on my own accord. I'm not paying my own money to go around people who are just using you. I'm not. And it seems like every time I go to tell you guys this shit, it's like a problem or people get upset because I'm telling you the truth. The truth is the hardest pill to swallow, but bitch, you gonna swallow it. All of it. You gonna put all that shit down your throat. Because that's what the fuck I do here. I give you the truth. So, I'm not inclined to be there around a bunch of people who want to sell you a bunch of merch, who want to perform in the street and be in character and shit like that, who want to put on elaborate costumes and shit like that. Like, this is a joke. This is not a joke. I'm looking at the fall of a republic. I'm looking at a nation that is on the tipping end of something that could be really detrimental to this fucking country. And I'm very, very fucking concerned. Very concerned. And if you want to go there and you want to have people selling you fucking hats and buttons, and you want to have people selling you their fucking music and being in the street like fucking clowns and shit like that, making fun of themselves, putting on fucking costumes and shit like that, by all means, you go ahead and do that. You go ahead and do that. I'm not going there to celebrate. I'm not going there for no fucking party. I'm not going there to do that shit. This is some serious shit that is happening right now. Very serious. Very, very serious. I don't got time for it. I don't. I don't. If I'm preparing to go out for war, I will be cleaning all my guns. I'll be preparing all my ammunition. The one thing I wouldn't be doing is fraternizing. I don't have time. I rap. I got a real music career. I really was on Love and Hip Hop. I put all of that shit to the side so I can come here and tell you guys what the fuck is going on. I don't got time to sell you illusions and bullshit like that. Because no matter what the fuck these people run around here telling you, somebody got some shit they're trying to sell you, and it don't equate to the truth. It don't. It don't equate to the truth. It don't. This ain't no game. I ain't have to use Donald Trump to become popping. I've been popping already. Play it, Tony.
I admit it. Nigga could get the business. If Rihanna down, she could partake and be a witness. Boy, I do them in the kitchen, spread their legs up in the sink. Boy, I'm doing all the dishes. Money is submission. They say
I don't know what the fuck's going on with this Wi-Fi, but we shouldn't be having this problem.
about the business. I don't know the FDA. I got a few chemists in apartments that we rent it. Cook it up. I got a few riders need a fist full of dollars, so we riding out to get it. I don't think you get it. You don't get it. The cars ain't rented. They get it. The cars ain't tinted. Let them see who inside, cause the homicide they getting. I don't think you get it. You don't get it. You're shooting and you're missing.
Now, as you can see, that's a cherry red BMW, and I'm at Power 105, New York City's #1 radio station, not only shooting my fucking music video, but having a fucking interview on the radio. How many years ago was this? $5 years ago, with over 10,000 views on it. I don't promote this shit online. You don't see me promoting my music online. When do you see me? I don't promote my music online. I don't.
Kid Montaga, I'm live right now with my homies from London.
Shout out to Rob from the Money Team, who gave me my shot and made me a Money Team member. That's tattooed on my wrist. TMT is on my wrist. This is for real. This is not a game. This is not a joke. So what the fuck did I need this shit for?
Turn up, turn down for what? We in the building. NBT Media. Mission for Money. The Money Team.
If I had people flying out from London to come watch me freestyle, I'm gonna ask you guys, what the fuck did I need this for? I could be selling you music. We not done yet. I retired, but I'm not done. When have you seen me put my music online and promote anything? When the fuck have I had a Trump t-shirt or hat to sell you? I'll wait. When the fuck did I have a Trump hat or t-shirt to sell you? Shout out to Benjamin for that $30. Shout out to NY Ben. Yeah, shout out to NY Ben, man. I appreciate that $30, man. That's a good look right there, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. Thank you for holding the channel down. It's appreciated. When the fuck did I sell you any Trump merch? When? When the fuck did I sell you a MAGA hat? When? When did I jump on this bandwagon of selling you a bunch of Trump shit and riding that fucking man's coattails so I could try to make something of myself instead of standing up like a fucking man on my own too and making shit happen? When? Not when I was standing in the Trump and feeding people who were there from who was doing that conservative movement who couldn't feed themselves. Not when I was in Washington, D.C. helping people get fucking rooms to sleep in because they went out there thinking that conservative ink people was going to look out for them, but instead they didn't and they have a fucking hotel room. Me and Noel has spent over $2 million fucking dollars in the last 4 fucking years. Over $2 million. When the fuck did I ask anybody to give me anything back? Huh? What? What? Never. When these motherfuckers saw me, whether I don't give a fuck where they saw me at, they saw me and her paying for the shit out of pocket. Nobody bought my jewelry. Nobody give me shit. I buy my shit. I do this. I continue to hustle. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't care if it's a small business. And the person wants to open up their small business and they tell me, hey, Tone, I need $7,500 to get a storefront. You know what I tell them? I need $20,000 back. That's a lot of money to ask, but you don't have to give it to me in this year. We can work this out. And if you can't find yourself to give me that amount of money, then why don't we partner up? When we partner up, 80-20, I'll take 20%. I'll be a silent cash partner. Because this is how I structured most of the business dealings that I deal with. I keep my name off people's books. I keep my name off of people's books. I spend cash money. During this last election, when we first started, I had 4 Audemars Piguets. They were Royal Oaks. Those are $30,000 watches a piece. I had 2 Patek Philippe's. These watches are gone. We don't have them no more. We sold them shits to help pay for the fucking campaign because when they did that COVID bullshit and they locked everything down, I had people who worked for me during my campaign who couldn't pay their fucking rent. And I went and I sold my fucking watch collection to make sure people could pay their fucking rent. I refuse to continue to sit here and be a part of this fuck shit. I refuse to sit here and watch as you people continue to be jackasses, and you let these people continue to fucking scam you. I don't want to be a part of that scam. If I can't tell you the truth and benefit from it, then fuck it. I'm gonna just tell you the truth, and it's gonna hurt you when you hear it. That's it. Because whether or not you decide to support the channel or not, I can promise you this much: me and Noelle's gonna be all right. She's gonna make $1 million a year, and I'm gonna make $1 million a year, and that's it. Period. Cause I ain't got time to play. I don't fuck around. I don't play games. I keep it 100 with you. I always do. I don't find time to tell you bullshit. I have went against everything that these fucking people in music want me to say to you guys. I have put everything to the back burner. I basically put a fucking knife in my music career to tell you guys the truth. But if you can see behind me, it's clear I was doing pretty fucking good by myself.
My name is Montaga. I represent Brooklyn. I represent Power 105.1, Power Family. DJ Will, DJ Self. I represent Top Shelf Inc. Feel me? I represent Yulu. I represent everything that's real. And I want to thank Staten Island for having me out here. I'm about to fuck this stage up. Play that beat.
That was February 22nd, 2015. With a big ass platinum fucking Jesus piece on my neck and a platinum presidential Rolex. How the fuck do I need to stop and scam fucking anybody, you two?
Bitch, I cut the checks. Bitch, I cut the checks.
Now watch. Everybody just standing still and they just watching me. Nobody bouncing yet, nobody moving. Watch what the fuck I do to this room.
1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4. Bitch, I cut the check. Bitch, I cut the checks. 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 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4. Bitch, I cut the check. Mayweather. She said her man rap,
But I'm way better. So I come first. A letter. And all I know is CEOs. Made niggas. What you paid, nigga? Work all day, you a slave, nigga. I got work to the grave, nigga. It weigh like it paid. What the yay? Get you.
never gonna change.
Unless I change, I pay no nigga. I come hit you.
Post that body on an IG picture. Like these pics by all this stuff. Talk to the boss, go get richer. Grim dog go, watch me blow. Nigga little criminal, blows and dope killers. Whip from a shoe box to a chest size signature. These drums are line with rock, no permission. Mission for the money, getting money in the membership. Shorty on me, trying to get privileges. Streets in my name, doing with the privileges. Bitch, I cut the check.
Now watch the room. Watch the room now. See them hands bouncing? See them hands moving?
Bitch, I cut the checks.
See them hands? You see them dancing and moving now? Huh?
1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 1.
Real line raps. That song was made when I made $4 million. That's why that song was made. I made that shit off my back in the block.
2 million, 3 million, more. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, more. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4. Bitch, I cut the check. Bitch, I cut the checks. Bitch, I cut the checks. Bitch, I cut the checks. Bitch, I cut.
I'm gonna fast forward this a little bit.
You have the shit, most of that no extra.
I want y'all to see the crowd.
Check your motivation. Bitches have the shit, most of that no extra.
Look at the crowd. Don't you ever motherfucking mention me.
My niggas sleeping, selling drugs, fuck that industry. Keep them choppers to your stinking funky enemy. Or run your pockets, make it count, I push and bring to me. These niggas shucking, talking like they flip 100 keys. I murder, got it, beat the feds
Like a fucking fact.
I seen the body, boy, ever seen my GED. My papa told me how to shoot, you never pray for me. You either is or you whatever you pretend to be. I'm These all these pieces, X-Men. I got a city and army. Bitch, I'm Sharon got it.
You gonna fast forward this.
Bitch, I'm Sharon got it. I got a city and army. Oh yeah.
Who you? You work for somebody, I'm a boss nigga. I give work to somebody, you be dead, no head. Left's just somebody, machete, gun, left by somebody, niggas gas. Should've been warned by somebody.
Need a lifeline?
You better call on somebody.
Your girl a good friend.
Man, that's somebody.
Be the ass.
Hershey gave head to somebody.
Ask about you.
They saying you ran from somebody.
Ask about me.
They say I put lead in somebody.
Nigga, last time
I was tested by somebody, one in his head, chest, he slept on somebody.
Give me a mic in a set on some.
Why the fuck did I need to stop doing it? It wasn't like I was failing at this shit. We had over 2 million fucking downloads. We did 26,000 downloads in our first fucking week. Why the fuck would I need to step away from that? Because this shit's serious. That's why. That's why. Because what the fuck does all of this mean? If I'm gonna tell you all of this shit, it'll still be some enslaved. Yo, y'all want me there? Y'all want me there? I need to see $1,000 in that PayPal. Other than that, I'll leave from my office, not this week, the following week, to go back home to New York so I can start running my campaign. So I can sit down with my staff and let them know what we have to do moving forward. So I can clean up my act, because you see, we do not smoke on this platform anymore. We don't smoke anymore, period. All right? Because the idea is, if I'm going to be better for you, I got to be better for you. If I'm going to tell you what's good for you, then I got to show you what's good for you. And if I'm going to change, then I got to fucking change and do this shit and mean it. And that's what this is about. I don't want to be around a bunch of fake motherfuckers. I was just at that maggot shit, and I was with, my cousins was out there. I got fucking cousins all in Baltimore. And some dumb son of a bitch who joined my live last time almost got washed the fuck up out there. And the first thing that came to my mind was, they're going to say two Trump supporters were out here fighting and ruined this shit. I can't tell my cousins not to punch somebody in the face. I literally had to beg one of my cousins to move away because the person didn't even see we were there. It could be 2, 3, 4 of them. They don't live out there. I'm from there. Baltimore kids don't play. This isn't a game. Not for me. I don't want to be around people selling you fake shit. They don't give a fuck about you. I don't want to be around people in character in the street putting costumes on and shit like that and everything else in order to get attention. My daddy died. My mama here still. I know my father and my mother. The people that I need to know and love the most, I know them. I don't need attention. We're not doing this shit. We're doing this shit to wake you the fuck up. This is about waking you up. That's it. Yo, I might not have all the answers. And 6 people out of 44,000 people, it's not a lot compared to the 44,000 that were tested, right? But still, 6 lives matter. 1 life matters. Every life matters. Everybody that's going to go there, man, I hope you go there with the intentions of letting the government know you're not playing. But make sure while you're there, if you do go there, make sure you're safe. Make sure you respect people. Make sure you respect people's space. And make sure also that you don't fraternize with people that are there playing games. I don't want to hear no fucking music. I want to hear chants. I don't want to see people in costume, riding around in drag and all this other crazy shit. It's not time for that. Too many people are looking for attention. And they're not looking for a solution. I support this president. And I support you. Every last one of you guys watching. I put it on the line all the time. And trust me, I'm not liked by a lot of people. I don't give a fuck. Because the three main things I know is I'm not gonna lose no sleep telling you the truth. I'm always capable of defending myself. And I can give a fuck about what anybody got to bring to the table, because I know what I bring to the table. Those are the three things I know. So I don't give a fuck whatever weapon they wield or forge to bring against me. I know what the fuck I am here to do. And I'm divine in my own fucking right. I refuse to fail. I got no time for the fuck shit. Nah, I don't. I don't. Man, this ain't a shot to people who want to do their music. This ain't a shot to people who want to do music and everything else, but I just don't want to be around that shit. That ain't the shit I want to be around. I'm not here to celebrate. I'm not. You know, I'm the type of guy when I walk into the bedroom and I'm ready to get intimate. I'm gonna get intimate. I'm not gonna read a book. I'm the type of guy when I walk into a ring or when we go into the ring to spar or whatever it is, and if we going to fight, I'm there to fight. I'm not there to talk. I'm not there to talk. I'm not here to play with nobody. I'm nobody's fucking kid. I'm not here to play with nobody. I don't need to look up to nobody. I got myself to look up to. I've been through a ton of shit. Shit that motherfuckers never want to go through. Shit that people would piss on themselves. I've been through it. I've been through a hell and back. I ain't got time to play with nobody. I'm a grown ass man. And I got no time to play with nobody. So if you're running around here, to all those people out there, you're running around here and you're letting these people fool you, well, you a fool. You're easily fooled. For those people out there that think that I'm a typical nigga and I'm gonna do some nigga shit that's gonna get me locked up and or killed, you are out your fucking mind. I'm an extraordinary nigga. To the likes you have never seen before. You've killed me in my past, and my spirit continues to live on. Because I've been here before. Many, many fucking times. And there's nothing you can do about it. Because I'm gonna continue to come back and set the record straight. Death is not final. It's a transition. This is a cycle. And I am unafraid, well equipped, and prepared. And every time and in every fucking life, I know it all. I'm Mr. Know It All. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay American, and remember, fuck the other side. We don't give a fuck.